the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last, that didn't bother you too much. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it drops down incomplete. Butler thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Throwing again. Williams airing this one out for Evans. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 for the 19. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
If you will lead,
right around the 8.
This too.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made to fit. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. Partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Complete. Jefferson the target. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Williams throwing on 1st down. He gets it to James White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. Here's Williams on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Big run here in the 4th as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This is out quickly to the right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Buster on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Complete to Mark Andrews. That's a gain of 7.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Williams on 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Robert Mathis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. From the gun, Williams. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he finds Corey Davis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
By Kenneth Murray.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Again, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense.
Unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Allen to throw once more. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run with Taylor, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Taylor.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Good tackle by Kenneth.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
finds Coates complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, here to Coates. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to like to throw with Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Looking deep for Hilton. And it's intercepted. picked up by Cornelder.
Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for Shepard deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
At the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he'll get that one to Taylor complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Watson looking deep for Hilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On second down, it's Taylor, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
On the tackle. A 2-yard
throwing on third down, Watson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions have plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 18-yard line.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Right back check again. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, good job, fella. Good job.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And again, it's Allen. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen again. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Singletary here running out of the gun. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. To throw is Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Raiders take over.
Partner, why were they even putting the ball in the air in that situation?
I know they have confidence a lot of the time, in their team, and, hey, we can call anything. But in this spot, with that lead and that amount of time on the clock, not much, you've got to take care of it. I would have figured they'd run the football there.
Now their defense has to stand tall. That one goes for 24 yards. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
For number 80.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow. For me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late. But now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Watson now to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll go as a gain of off it goes. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody covered. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And the throw right sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 3 yards the game there, 2nd down. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The 37-yard line.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Young. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Young. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They go play action. Young. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And able to find John Brown. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
To the air once more, Young. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to... Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again is Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Young on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Akeem Hicks in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And he's going to go down again. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Young working out of the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
That throw by Young incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Going long for Coates. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Watson looking deep for Hilton. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Taylor. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Rashawn Gary came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And 15.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together Charles a nice... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1. Brings up
throwing on 3rd down. Watson escaping the pressure right. He may try. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. Young on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with White. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. punching it in from a yard away as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's 21-3.
Good.